and welcome to episode 331 of Good Luck High Five.
That's right. You're listening to a podcast that's for you if you play Magic the Gathering in any way, shape, or form, whether you're sitting at home playing some arena, heading out to your local game store for an FNM, or even hitting up a Magic Fest.
I'm one of your hosts, Maria.
I'm another one of your hosts, Megan.
And on today's episode, we're going to continue the party with Modern Horizon preview cards.
That's right. There has been some stuff hitting the internet that looks pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, it's smacking the internet with an open palm, and people are
like a high five or a slap, because you just described both.
That's true. Like a high five to the internet's face. No, wait, nope. That's
still a
slap. Wow, this differentiation is going to be hard for me here. Either way, it's striking with force in a pleasant manner. So whatever you're into, a lot of people are into these preview cards. Some powerful stuff and some blast from the past, some homage from the past too with these Modern Horizons previews. So we're going to dive into that and see what kind of exciting new things are on the horizons for us.
Plus, there's a standard metagame check-in.
Yeah.
It continues to be all over the place.
Which I'm quite happy about.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want a boring old stale standard.
No.
I want to reach in my cupboard and find my bread to still be fresh and supple when I put that butter on it.
I never want to describe my bread as supple. Personally, that's just me.
How do you want to describe your bread?
What?
Describe your perfect bread.
My perfect bread?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. This is so difficult. I like so many kinds of bread.
Okay, great.
Okay, so it's like a sourdough loaf.
Ooh.
And it's like nice and crispy on the outside.
Yes.
But the inside is very soft.
And supple.
No, that's not how I would describe it. I did not use the word supple.
Well, think about it. Consider it as one of your options here.
I decline. I decline. Plus, we can talk about a couple of the formats that are up on Magic Arena right now if we've got time for it.
I'm excited. I love those.
Same.
But yeah, great standard. And we're going to get you ready for standard no matter where you're at playing on Arena, at FNM, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the top decks, what decks are doing good, what decks are doing poorly, and which ones you have the options, with if you want to play something that's going to win.
All right.
But before we do any of that, huge, enormous thanks to everybody who supports us on patreon.com/GLHF Magic.
Yes, you are making this show happen. And if we're ever there for you when you're making a commute that is long and otherwise dull, or you're just trying to decompress after a long day, or you're waking up in the morning and you're like, gosh, mornings suck.
Yeah.
And we're there for you with this podcast. Consider being there for us.
Yeah.
And pitching in as little as $5 a month.
Yeah, you can become a member of our Discord chat, which is an excellent chat. For $5 a month gets you our squirrel level.
Yeah.
And if you're like, that's too much for me, you can become a member at $1 a month. It doesn't matter. And you're still a member and you're still supporting us. Every amount helps. And we legitimately mean that. So if we give you anything, just try and give back to us a little bit. It really does help keep the show going and continuing to bring you what you like every single week.
Thank you as well to our sponsor, Card Kingdom, cardkingdom.com/GLHF.
So we've got a promotion going on at Card Kingdom right now. Any pre-order of $25 or more that includes at least one Modern Horizons sealed product will receive a special edition sticker sheet featuring 6 of the most popular modern archetypes.
Whoa.
Free stickers, I'm in. It applies to all qualifying orders already in the system through the beginning of release day on June 14th.
Very cool. So, if you have a modern deck that you are all about, make a pre-order, you could get a sticker.
Sticker, boink.
Or if you like to mislead people,
you
can get a sticker.
I think that's very
mislead people.
Has that ever happened to you, playing somebody in Modern and they have I don't know, certain sleeves or a sticker on their deck box and you're like, oh, I'm playing against humans. Okay.
No, I always consider that information might be potentially
that's a good
intentionally
position.
Misleading.
Yeah. But if you want to get that little extra edge at the next Grand Prix, order from Card Kingdom. Fast shipping, excellent customer service, and free stickers. Can't complain.
All right. Time to take a look at these Modern
Horizons.
Modern Horizons purrs.
So yeah, Modern Horizons is hitting the horizon, is on the horizon, is a better way to say it. And lots of exciting preview cards have been coming out in the past couple of weeks. Today we found an exciting one. We're recording this on Monday, Memorial Day, and Yawgmoth Thran Physician has hit the internet.
Yes, he is wearing what looks like It looks like his jacket is open and you can just see his rib cage. It's just rib cage on the inside.
But upon closer inspection, I want to make sure he wasn't just a weird ribcage man.
Yes.
This is armor.
Okay.
That looks like a ribcage, which I thought was really sweet and kind of badass. But then I thought about it and I thought, no, that's just bad armor. I will protect specifically my bones.
Well, I think it's like all armor and then like it has like gilded parts in ribcage shape.
That would be effective. Or chainmail under it, I guess. It looks cool either way.
It does look very cool. Also, he's a physician. Why does he need armor?
Also, he's a human.
Also, he has this little Phyrexian belt on.
Let's talk about what he does.
Okay. No, I would like to continue talking about what he looks like. I mean, I thought he was a demon.
I also thought he was a demon. His name is Yawgmoth.
Yeah. What person is named Yawgmoth?
I can get behind Ursa. That sounds like it could be a human name. Teferi sounds like a human.
1,000% a demon name.
Yeah, but apparently human physician.
This is on the scale of Obnixilis.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And Obnixilis is a demon. Well, he is a human physician, but he's a cleric is his actual type line. So he costs 2 black for a 2/4 legendary creature. Protection from humans. Okay.
Oh.
There you go, Megan. Are you interested?
Yes.
Pay 1 life, sacrifice another creature, put a -1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature, and draw a card.
Oh.
Black, discard a card, proliferate.
Very cool.
So this screams commander to me, I believe. But like, I guess if you're getting extra spicy and you really hate playing against humans in Modern, bring this in out of the board.
I think the protection from humans text is potentially misleading, right? Like, there's a lot of decks that this is good against. Anything
that is
when
accurate.
It kills anything that has X1s in it.
Yeah, like affinity.
Like affinity, like I mean, by 4 mana, you're probably dead.
Yeah. But
like elves, there's definitely merfolk that are X1s or like benefit from having a -1/-1 counter placed on them.
I just think it's too expensive to play, but I mean,
yeah, that's true. Who knows?
But who knows? Who knows what Modern's going to turn into?
Exactly. Who knows what it's going to look like? But in terms of limited,
oh yes, limited. I want to talk about another card that got released earlier than this, but we didn't get a chance to talk about it on our show. And it was something that was kind of like, holy canola oil, giver of runes.
Oh, yeah.
So move over, mom.
Yeah.
There's a stepmom in town, giver of runes.
She's hot.
Yeah, that's accurate. She kind of looks like that Game of Thrones character.
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. You just read the synopsis.
I do. I know everything that happened.
Khaleesi. Doesn't it look like her?
Daenerys? Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong.
So single white mana for a 1/2 core cleric at rare. Tap another creature you control gains protection from colorless or the color of your choice until end of turn. So a nod, of course, to Mother of Runes.
Yes.
Who helped protect us for a long time. This card is amazing.
Yeah, this is very, very good.
And adds colorless.
Yeah.
So that's important.
And it's a 1/2.
And it's a 1/2, so it's just straight up better.
Yeah.
This card's I really, really am interested to find out how this card is used in Modern. I feel like it definitely is going to have applications. Protection is so powerful.
Yeah.
And the update is just
pretty cool.
Wild.
It is interesting. So Mother of Runes could protect herself.
Yes, that's true.
This cannot.
That's true. So I guess you can't say strictly better.
Note on it, but very
better in some ways, worse in some ways. But speaking of Yawgmoth, how about Ursa?
Oh yeah,
We met Ursa.
Ursa's happening.
Ursa's here, and
Ursa's
by the way,
got a big cape.
Has Ursa ever had a card before that was just like this is Ursa?
No, besides
his head.
Yeah, besides the unset one.
Yeah. So yeah, Ursa,
Lord High Artificer.
What a title.
2 blue, 1/4, legendary creature, human artificer. When Ursa, Lord High Artificer, enters the battlefield, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control.
Okay.
Tap an untapped artifact you control, add blue.
Okay.
So that's pretty wild.
Okay.
5, shuffle your library, then exile the top card. Until end of turn, you may play that card without paying its mana cost.
#pushed.
Yeah.
Move over, Fatal Push. This card is more pushed than pushed. This seems absurd. Some people are saying it is too good. But
well, we'll find out.
I mean,
won't we?
Ursa has got to be good.
Yes.
That's Ursa's deal. He's really good at
He's
stuff.
really good at stuff.
And is a jerk.
Yeah.
But is also very good at stuff. So exciting stuff there for people
Very,
who are
very
into
cool.
artifacts and stuff.
Yeah. Man-O-War.
Man-O-War, yay! Man-O-War Unlimited. Hello.
Yes.
That was Marshall's preview card because he loves Man-O-War.
Of course. The first Sliver.
I'm so excited slivers are in this set.
White, blue, black, red, green. Legendary creature Sliver. It's a 7/7.
Nice.
And it has Cascade, and Sliver spells you cast have Cascade.
Oh my god, I love
So
slivers.
Cascade is when you cast a spell, exile cards from top of your library until you exile a non-land card that costs less. You may cast it without paying its mana cost.
This seems
Wild.
really good.
Also, because all of the other slivers that you're casting off of it, if your deck is
Yeah, you're
only
just like-
slivers, you just like cascade
sliver,
into a
sliver,
sliver,
sliver, sliver.
cascade into a sliver. So you go 5, you go all the way down.
This costs Wooburg to cast, which isn't
Yeah.
a problem for the Sliver deck in Modern, which is not competitive, but is super fun.
Yeah.
And I made a deck tech on it, actually, so we're going to have to update that because I love creature decks, and this is obviously a creature deck. It has nothing
Yes.
but creatures in it, as, it's kind of similar to humans because it has the land restrictions that it needs to play with. But I think Slivers might be a thing. I'm hoping they're a thing in Modern. They're definitely a thing in Draft.
Yes, they're absolutely a thing in draft.
Because there's a bunch of supporting slivers that have
Yes.
slivered their. And by the way, the
Like
art.
Lava Belly Sliver.
This is so creepy. This is like
This one is very creepy.
it's like the queen in Alien
yeah.
with her little eggs
Ugh,
nuking from
gross.
space. But yeah, lava belly sliver. What does the sliver do?
It's 1 red white for a 2/2. Sliver creatures you control have when this creature enters the battlefield,
Oh,
it deals
God.
1 damage to target player or planeswalker, and you gain 1 life.
Okay, well, there's going to be a sliver
Oh, yeah.
trigger party happening with that potentially and Cascade.
Yeah. Force of Virtue is the just
Okay.
updating everyone on what the white one was going to be.
What did we end with? Force of.
Unity? No, that's the green one. Or is it?
No.
What's the green one?
I forget the green one, but we definitely did pick Virtue. Oh,
Force
Vigor.
of Vigor.
But Virtue is like, duh, why didn't we think
Yeah,
of that?
obviously.
Is it life gain? Is it a well,
No.
it is mass pump.
It is 2 white for an enchantment. If it's not your turn,
Oh.
you may exile a white card from your hand rather than pay the
Okay.
spell's mana cost. Flash, creatures you control get +1/+1.
Okay, so we called that part of it.
Yeah, that's true.
So good job, us.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Squirrel Nest is in this set, by the way.
Yes.
Reprint here. Enchanted land has tap. Create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. Cost 1 green. So more squirrels on the way.
More squirrels.
Speaking of cute things.
Yeah. You looking at this unicorn?
Yes.
It's such a cute unicorn.
It's really great. It's a red-headed uni.
Good Fortune Unicorn, 1 green white for a 2/2. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Pretty sick.
Unicorn tribal.
Oh, yeah.
Is it in our future?
I mean, it doesn't even have to be a unicorn.
No,
it's
it
any other
doesn't.
creature. Any other creature.
And look at this. Okay, Zalfrin Decoy.
Yeah, riding a zebra.
Greatest art.
Zebracorn.
A zebra unicorn.
Zebracorn.
This is just a
Great.
little 1/3 tap target creature. Activate this ability only if you had a creature enter the battlefield under your control this turn. It's 2
Pretty
mana,
cool.
but that art is unbelievable.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
I would ride a zebra unicorn.
Wouldn't we all?
Gosh, so good.
Yeah.
Zebracorn.
Zebracorn.
Oh, we have to talk about this bear.
The queen among bears?
Yes.
Oh, she is great.
I love
She's
her.
great. Ayula, queen among bears.
I love her crown.
Yes.
Yes, queen.
Legendary creature bear, 1 and a green for a 2/2. Classic.
It's gotta be.
How
It's
could it
gotta
not be? Whenever another bear enters the battlefield under your control, choose 1, put 2 +1/+1 counters on target bear, or target bear you control fights target bear you don't, or target creature you don't control. It can only fight another bear. No, target creature.
This is so good.
Amazing.
So Graham Stark has a bear deck.
Yes.
And he was very excited about this bear.
I'm very happy for him.
I love these kinds of cards appearing in Modern Horizons that are just super fun.
Yes.
And point to silly decks that people love to build. And I think that's really great.
Very, very cool. Bears.
How about a new Mox, Megan?
What?
Yeah,
Where?
right there. Mox Tantalite.
What? Suspend 3 for 0 mana.
Yep.
Wow. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. Wow.
They walk into dangerous territory anytime they print a Mox.
Yeah.
But I will say Mox Amber was the last Mox they printed, and that one's been fine.
It has been fine.
And it's seeing plain standard, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But not busted. So we'll see what happens now with this one.
I mean, suspend 3 is a big deal. You know, that's 3 turns. That's 3 turns
That's
you
true.
don't get it. There's a Planeswalker at 2 mana.
This one is great.
And I love this Planeswalker. I don't know what's going on.
I love it too.
But whatever it is very cool. It's Ren and 6.
Great
which
name.
I think it seems like 2 beings fused together.
Yeah, one is named Ren and one is named 6.
Red, green. That's it.
That's
Red,
it.
green. The end. 3 loyalty. +1, return up to 1 target land card from your graveyard to your hand. -1, Ren and 6 deals 1 damage to any target. -7, you get an emblem with instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard have retrace.
Wow.
Very cool.
This card is awesome.
Yeah.
I think the flavor and the name of it is really what's drawing me in.
2 mana walker.
2 mana walker plus
Yeah.
that, I mean, is also absurd.
Yeah.
I need to know more about the
I want to
backstory.
know more about Ren and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one is Ren and which one is 6?
I think the person is Ren.
And the tree is 6?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Because it's legendary Planeswalker Ren.
Oh,
That's the
okay. Yeah, that makes
person.
sense.
There's King of the Pride.
Oh, it's a cat
2
lord.
and a white. Other cats you control get +2/+1.
Yes. Cat deck.
Cats.
If you like cats and you like these kinds of things, there's also a ninja in this set.
Oh.
Because, you know, you've got to put
Yeah.
in, we're putting everything into the set. You got to have a
Yes.
ninja.
Yeah.
Fallen Shinobi with ninjutsu, which if you've never played with or against ninjutsu is kind of a fun mechanic that allows you to kind of like whoosh, ninja out your card at instant speed. It's a 5/4 for 3 blue black. It's called Fallen Shinobi Zombie Ninja. It's a zombie ninja too, and one of its hands is like a weird like
Clamp.
metal clamp, which is
Yes.
kind of cool. And the new ninjutsu cost is 2 blue black. So whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top 2 cards of their library. Until end of turn, you may play these cards without paying their mana costs.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's very good.
Wow.
This is obviously a rare.
Yeah, this card's gonna be super fun.
And this ability works that if you have an unblocked creature, you can
Trade.
flash. Yeah, you can this in, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's new swords.
New swords have hit Hitman
Yes.
Horizons.
Sword of Truth and Justice. Classic 3 mana.
Yeah.
Equipped for 2. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from white and from blue. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, then proliferate.
Wow.
Nice. So these abilities still like very good. I will say not as
Not as
busted
good.
as the originals.
Correct.
Which were just completely absurd.
Sword of a Sinew and Steel is the other one that was previewed.
Yeah.
That's protection from red and from black.
Yes.
Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, destroy up to 1 target planeswalker and up to 1 target artifact, equip cost 2, of course. And this is interesting because now you don't need to make the decision to attack a player or a planeswalker.
No.
You
Just
get both.
get in there.
I don't know if these are good enough for actual modern deck play, but we are going to be playing limited with this set a lot.
Yeah.
And if you get a sword, let me tell you,
Hot dang.
it feels pretty good.
Congratulations, kid.
Or bad if you're playing against it. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. I want to just go back to our speculation about what's going on with Yawgmoth. I
Yeah.
really thought that he was a demon.
So did I, but why did we think he was a demon? Did we just
Look.
think of it because of his name?
Yeah. Some humans are monsters too, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a
it
good
really
point. Or
is.
did Yawgmoth get turned into demon?
And this is before?
Before
this
he
is
turned?
before he demon?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, if you know, please let us know in the comments of the video or tweet at us with the hashtag.
What happened to Yawgmoth?
Great hashtag. Just your classic hashtag.
Yes.
Sisse has a
Although
new
I
card.
really want it to be whatever happened to baby Yawgmoth.
Okay, that's what it's going to be.
The hashtag is whatever happened to baby Yawgmoth.
We are big fans of Sisse on this
Yes.
show because we got to know Sisse when we did our quote unquote drunk history of Dominaria videos.
Yes.
And Sisse Weatherlight Captain is a card, legendary human soldier, 2/2 for 2 and a white. Sisse Weatherlight Captain gets +1/+1 for each color among other legendary permanents you control. You can pay Wooburg, search your library for a legendary permanent card with converted mana cost less than Sisse's power, put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library.
Ooh, very cool.
Neat.
Yeah. Potential a lot of synergy here.
She's driving that Weatherlight.
Yeah, she is.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more of this set, see what's happening.
I I'm so excited to draft this.
Yeah, it's going to be very cool.
Oh, wait, go down to the snake, though, just for a second.
This snake?
That snake.
This little snake? This one has level. This is a level up snake.
A level up snake.
Yes, it's so cute.
I love it. It's cute. It's 1 green mana. So it's the right mana cost, everybody. Level up. The first level is, you just get to level 1. It becomes a 2/1. Levels 3 to 7, protection from instants, it becomes a 4/4.
Dang.
Level 8+, protection from everything is just what it says, and it's a 6/6.
Yes. Its level up cost is only 1.
I mean, I
Very
love
cool.
it. Play it turn 1. People are gonna be like, God, I have to kill this stupid 2/1.
2/1.
Yeah, you do.
I'm a snake.
Protection from everything.
I'm a little snake.
I love it. These cards are so silly and great.
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of this set so far.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a bunch of limited Grand Prix. I shouldn't say a bunch. 1. Potentially more. I can't remember. But
Yeah.
so
In Seattle.
in
for
Seattle.
this,
Yeah.
In June. I just look at this spooky art. This is some spooky art.
Farmstead Gleaner.
This is not cool. I don't know what's going on, and I don't like it.
Creepy.
The end. That's all.
It's a 3 mana 2/2. It doesn't untap during your untap step. 2 and is that an untap symbol?
Yes.
Whoa.
Put a +1/+1 counter on Farmstead Gleaner. So it comes.
Oh, it literally says this weird thing is the untap symbol on it. Have I ever seen an untap symbol like that?
I feel like we have. I can't remember where.
I've seen a tap symbol from back in the day, but have I ever seen an
Maria,
untap
tap
symbol?
symbols are still on lots of things.
Are they? No way.
You do, what? Aren't they?
I don't think they are.
Yes, they are.
I think it just tells you.
Does it? Wow, this is a real Berenstein Bears situation.
This is what they call.
Look at this. It's right here. Sliver Confusion Control have
the
tap.
reason that it's freaking me out is because it's black, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And the old tap symbol was black on like mana and whatever.
Okay.
And now it's gray. And this one is now back to black.
I think it's like
weirding
it's
me
the
out.
swap color, you know? It's like
Just really weirding me out. She's Googling it. Magic cards with untapped symbol.
like it's happened before.
Oh, yeah, here.
Here we go. Crackleburr.
What is this card?
Who knows? Durgar Mine Captain.
I've never seen any of these
Gilderbairn.
cards.
Hate Flare. Naxaw Click. These.
I have no idea what any of these cards are.
Order of White Clay.
Okay.
Oh, Pilipala.
Oh, Pilipala has the untapped symbol.
Yeah, there you go.
I do know that card.
So.
Okay, so it has existed before. Wow, it looks really weird.
It does look very weird.
I felt like I was in a strange dream.
It looks like something you have to stop and ask yourself. You're like, is this it?
Is this a Anyway, pre-release event for this. Stoked to play it. Coming up faster than you might imagine.
Yeah.
Like in 2 weeks. Right?
Time rolls ever onward. We are all being crushed by the fast train. That is time. I don't know.
So depressing. Let's do a standard metagame check-in.
That's right. Oh boy, standard.
So-
what a stew.
It is a stew of many beautiful ingredients.
And some ingredients that you're like, pass.
What is your favorite ingredient in standard right now?
Oh man, probably
Paprika.
yeah, smoked paprika.
No, that's Mono Red.
No, you're right. No.
My favorite is 4-color Dreadhorde, but I think everybody knows that now.
Yeah.
I love this dumb deck. It's so dumb.
It is pretty cool. I've been really enjoying Esper Super Friends.
Oh, okay.
It's a very good time.
It's a great deck.
Yeah. It is. It's yeah. But I want to know more about this mass manipulation ramp deck.
Okay.
I've definitely been mass manipulated into oblivion a couple of times.
So have I.
And it is, you know what? It's cool.
Well, let's kick things off at the top of our list, which is the deck that keeps everyone honest and everyone loves to hate, Mono Red.
Yeah. Does it keep everyone honest or does it keep everyone unhappy?
I don't know. One of the two. Maybe both at the same time.
Same time.
So this deck has been a thing, obviously is still a thing,
Yeah.
and still good.
Yep. It's just all those cheap creatures. And then now it has Chandra Fire Artisan.
Yeah.
As well as Experimental Frenzy still. And for Light Up the Stage.
So Experimental Frenzy for a while wasn't even in the main deck of Mono Red.
No.
And then people were like, what are we doing?
Well, yeah.
We need to play this card.
You mean that sometimes I can draw 6 cards in a turn?
And just burn your face out?
6 cards in a turn. I've seen it happen.
And now people are like, oh, wait, if I can have 3 or 4 Experimental Frenzies, why can't I just add more Experimental Frenzies, which is, in fact, Chandra Fire Artisan, which is a worse Experimental Frenzy, but still an Experimental Frenzy.
And also Light Up the Stage.
I mean, that card's just silly.
1 mana, draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
That is what it says most of the time.
Yeah. I asked Paul about this, Paul Chian of Wizards of the Coast. I'm like, Paul, Mono Red.
What are you
Why
thinking?
are you giving all the card advantage to Red?
Yeah.
Because Megan's very mad about it.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, that's
Thank you.
true. They don't, we don't normally give card advantage to Red decks. And this is why the deck is so powerful right now. And I'm like, you're not answering my question,
You're
Paul.
not answering my question of why.
You're being a politician.
Why
and you're
you
dodging
did it.
the question. But he
appreciate
likes to
that.
say that this deck is what keeps the other decks honest.
Do you know what? I think that the other decks would be honest without this.
You know what? I think you might be right.
Take Mono Red out of the format, and the
see what happens.
only thing that happens is that people get happier.
I really actually want to know now. It probably, you know what? It might be fine.
Yeah, I think it would be.
I don't know. Because we've got Azorius aggro to hold down the fort. Maybe it's not enough. But yeah, Mono Red, not dead.
Yeah.
If you're Mono Red is the deck for you. If you don't want to care about what your opponent is doing, you want to win fast.
Yeah.
And
you want to just churn through matches?
churn through matches at lightning speed.
Yep.
So those are
It is there for
that's
you.
what you're looking for.
Azorius aggro. Speaking of.
Yeah. So White Weenie, this is the evolution of White Weenie. Back in the past, people did play the Azorius version, but there was no blue cards in the main deck usually.
Now
there are.
Yeah, now it sometimes has some copies of Little T.
Little T, Teferi Time Raveler.
Yes.
Welcome to the team.
3
Little
mana
T.
Teferi. Plus, it's also got Gideon Blackblade.
Yeah.
Now as an addition from the last set, and surprisingly, Lawrun Enforcer.
This is a weird addition. I thought maybe it would make the deck. It turns out, yes, this is a mainstay
I
now.
mean, it does do a good job. It's only 1 mana to tap stuff down.
But like in this metagame, how much stuff are you tapping down?
I don't know.
You're not tapping down a Planeswalker, I'll tell you that.
That's true.
Anyway.
You're just attacking a Planeswalker.
You're just attacking a Planeswalker with your 1/2.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's fine. I mean, it's fine, obviously, against any mid-range deck. But if you're playing against a lot of Planeswalkers, it's just kind of worthless.
Yeah.
But again, this deck's still powerful. It's got a very diverse set of threats. So like Gideon is a Planeswalker.
Yep.
History Banali is an enchantment. A lot of little 1/1s plus a big beefer and Venerated Loxodon. It's still an excellent deck to play. And
It's here for you if you want to play Mono Red, but you're also a good person.
Yeah, I would say that's probably what it is. But also, it's more explosive than Mono Red. So if you're like,
that's true.
Mono Red has reach in the end with
Burn
it's
spells and Experimental Frenzy.
correct, and this doesn't have that. So once you will peter out with Mono White, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Like if you can survive until they have no cards in your hand, their hand, you can win.
Yes. But this deck, it gets out a lot faster than Mono Red does.
Yes.
But
And
it
the
also
creatures
stops.
get bigger,
Faster.
Yeah.
But then it peters out if you just don't draw anything. Or you flood or whatever.
Can I give you one more scenario in which you can say the phrase peters out?
Yeah, I would love that.
Oh, what?
I can think of one.
Okay. Hit me.
Oh, mine is when God's like, hey, you can take a vacation day.
Oh,
and Peter's
no.
like, Peter's out.
Gosh. I'm upset.
What was yours?
I didn't have
Oh, okay.
Next up we've got Esper Hero.
Yeah, some people
Or
call
Esper
this
Midrange.
Esper Midrange, which has been a thing for a while.
Yes.
We've mentioned on the show before, Mr. Wyatt Darby kind of invented this deck and popularized it on stream.
It now has Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord, which I've seen be quite
I
good
love it.
for that -X ability where you can get back a creature from your graveyard of CMCX. You can get back your Thief of Sanity.
Excellent.
Because that card is so good. You can get back your Hero of Precinct 1, your
Great.
Deputy of Detention.
Get it back.
Yeah, all good. Also, it's added, some of them have now copies of Elite Guard Mage.
Yeah, this card's great.
2 white blue for a 2/3 flying. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life and draw a card.
Nice.
Just sick. Top end, it's got some Teferi, Big T.
T.
Hero of Dominaria. Liliana Dreadhorde General.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love this deck. I actually haven't been playing any of it, which is a surprise because I loved this deck when it wasn't even any good or medium good, and now it's actual good, and
Yeah.
I haven't been playing it. So I think I should fix that because this deck seems like a heck of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Super versatile.
Now that I think about it, I think I have all these cards.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I do too. And I love Sorin in this deck.
Yeah.
I mean, the reanimate ability on your Deputy of Detention is just
So good.
so stupid. Like
It really
they have to
is.
spend a removal spell to deal with it, and then you're just like,
Barf.
I get it back, and my Planeswalker's still hanging around to ping you or your Planeswalkers and gain me life on my turn with my creatures.
Yeah. Oh, that ping, so good.
Yeah. Great ping.
All right, here we've got the mass manipulation deck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Banned mass manipulation.
So you can play a banned version of this deck. You can just play a 2-color version of this, a Simic version. You can do whatever you want, really. But the main point is you're casting mass manipulation for an absurd amount of
Yes.
mana and taking everybody's stuff.
Yeah, and you're doing that with some ramp, Arboreal Grazer, the little 0/3 for a green. When it enters the battlefield, put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Llanowar Elves.
Yep.
Hydroid Krasis, Jade Light Ranger.
Some people
Yeah.
playing Paradise Druid in this deck as well as a way to ramp yourself.
Ooh, for Nissa Who Shakes the World.
That card
I like it.
is so good.
This card is so good.
It's definitely going to, I think it's
yeah.
going to dominate standard pretty soon. It's just stupid good.
Yeah. One Tameo to the library.
To the library.
That's her little one of her lines on Arena.
Incubation
it.
Druid is another card you'll see in this list a lot of times.
Yeah, that makes quite a bit of sense.
But this list I hadn't specifically seen before with Bant in it, but it seemed kind of cool.
I like this. 2 copies of Finale of Glory. Just X white white. Create X 2/2 white soldier creature tokens with vigilance. If X is 10 or more, also create X 4/4 white
I love
angel
it.
Creature tokens with flying
And
vigilance.
this deck can do that because its deal is it's ramping.
Yes, and Nissa makes so much mana.
The sideboard has Entrancing Melody in this build, but I've also seen Entrancing Melody straight up in the main deck.
Yeah.
And it's just so frustrating to play against because they just take your best stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's its deal.
They do nothing until they do everything.
Yeah.
As you say.
Wow.
In
what
Magic.
What a deck.
So if you like to
I'm into this. I want to try
be
this
that
out.
kind of jerk and take somebody's cards and ramp,
Oh, yeah, that's me.
mass manipulation might be the deck for you.
Into it.
Coming up next, is it Phoenix?
Oh, yeah. This deck has gotten quite a bit better now.
I think so.
With the addition of Saheeli.
So some decks play Saheeli, some decks leave her in the sideboard, some decks
I think
play
that she is.
Augur Bolus. Some
She
don't.
is. So she is very good.
But the main bonus
Yes.
is Finale of Promise.
Oh, yeah. Card is great. This is the red finale. X red. You may cast up to 1 target instant card and
And or sorcery.
Up to 1 target sorcery card from your graveyard, each with converted mana cost X or less without paying their mana cost.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's so good. So
Yeah.
you can have it be 1 if you want. You can usually have it be 2, so this costs
Yeah.
4. And by the way, importantly, casting this alone, will trigger your Arclight Phoenix to come back from the graveyard.
Ugh.
Now, does that sound fill you with dread or with joy? That's how you know if you should play this deck.
Play it.
Because those babies are coming back to attack your face again.
Oh, yeah, they are.
This deck's very good.
Yeah. It's been great.
I think it's gonna even climb up even more the more planeswalkers people play.
Yeah.
Because you know what loves to attack planeswalkers? Flyers at instant speed.
Exactly. Like this.
Haste,
Yeah.
I should say.
This deck makes it's very good against Super Friends builds.
Yeah. So
Pretty cool.
if you like being a little combo-y, a little tricksy, and attacking
Yeah.
face, Is It Phoenix could be the deck for you.
Next we've got Jeskai Walkers. I'm into this deck.
Yeah, this is definitely your style.
Sarkin, make these planeswalkers into dragons, please.
So you play every
Love
planeswalker
it.
ever, basically.
Ever. Also, 4 copies of Fibblethip
And
the Lost.
Fibblethip is in this deck.
And 2 Mox Amber.
Great.
Amazing.
I love it.
Marcio Carvalho played this deck at this past week's weekly Magic Pro League.
Yeah.
And he played the Fibblethip and then Mox Amber, and I was like, this is all I want.
Yes. I love decks that play, like, find uses for these kind of corner case cards. And I mean, nothing feels better than turning your army of planeswalkers who are kind of either have done their thing or sitting there doing nothing into flying 4/4 dragons.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I think this deck is hot to trot, as I say.
Yeah.
And you like the Esper version of this deck.
Yes, in part because I owned more cards for it. So,
but Esper, what are you're so obvious.
You've got Eugene's.
You're not playing Sirkin though.
No, you've got Eugene's. You've got Liliana.
Yeah.
You have the Teferis.
Yeah.
The Teferi brothers.
The Teferi brothers. It's like Mario, but which one's Luigi and which one's Mario?
Oh, Time Raveler's definitely Luigi.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. No.
Somebody please make this photo for us of Mario and Luigi, but as Big T and Little T.
Yes. I love Casmina. Anyways, and it's got Narset, which is also great. So yeah, this deck is very cool.
Fantastic. She just finds you whatever you want.
It's so true. And like so many decks can randomly draw cards, and she shuts that down.
Okay, here's my personal fave now.
Yeah, tell us all about 4-color Dreadhorde, Maria.
The love of my life, 4-color Dreadhorde, which is really weird because normally this would not be the kind of deck that I like.
Yeah.
But for whatever strange reason, I decided to look, because somebody was playing it in the MPL, and I was like, oh, it's in the MPL. Well, maybe I should try this deck out. I saw an MCQ list with it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to see if I have the cards. I happen to have most of the cards, and I was like, well, let's just find out what this deck is like. And it turns out this deck is just hilariously dumb. You have a bunch of planeswalkers. You're filling your graveyard, thanks to Tamio, to the library, and you have this Wild Growth Walker Jadelight Ranger package to keep you alive, gain you a bunch of life in the early game, set yourself up for a giant Command the Dreadhorde, which gets back any number of creatures and the planeswalkers from your graveyard.
Or your opponent's graveyard. It's so good.
You pay life for the CMC of all these things. So you put yourself down to 2 or 1. Doesn't matter. Because as long as you've got Wild Growth Walkers either on the battlefield or in either one of your graveyards, you just gain all that life back.
It's
bonkers.
It's very good.
I also love that this deck plays Massacre Girl a lot of times and can just wipe the boards, and there's just a zillion triggers. There's a few different builds of this. There is the 4-color one, which is the most popular, but Ifro was playing this in the Magic Pro League, and he built a Sultai version, which was also quite good and better suited for the Mirror. I think a lot of people are playing this deck now because it's absurdly powerful. The Mirror, however, is a nightmare.
Yeah, I am interested in playing this deck.
Yep.
I have zero interest in playing a mirror match.
I have not yet faced a mirror with this deck, and I am dreadhoarding the day.
It is coming for you. This looks super sweet though.
But
lots of cool cards. Vraska, Golgari Queen, Nicol Bolas Dragon God.
Ooh, my version didn't play that. That's spicy.
Pretty cool.
So if you like to play with a lot of planeswalkers and it helps get you familiar with all of their abilities. By the way, their statics. Like you will stop forgetting about the static abilities if you play this deck because they all have them.
Yes. We've got Bant mid-range, just, over here still happening. I feel like this has gone down quite a bit.
I agree.
Recently. It's a fine choice right now if you like creatures.
God Eternal Oketra, the hallmark card of that deck.
Yes.
Making you 4/4 armies for essentially free.
That is pretty powerful. And then we've got Bant mid-range.
We just
said that. Oh my gosh. I was like, wait, what's happening?
Oh, I put the wrong link in there. That's why.
Why?
We can do this one from memory. Golgari Land Destruction.
Oh yeah. Field of Ruin, Assassin's Trophy, going after your land.
Casualties of War?
Yes.
Oh, sick.
Pretty cool.
So Cube April might like this deck.
Yes.
If you like to destroy people's lands.
I want to say that this was developed by a lot of the Japanese players, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And like most notably, like Rei Sato brought it to the MPL this week.
All 3 Japanese players played it. Yep.
Wow.
So they're on the same page.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like, I watched it wreck someone's mana base. Like, the match between Sato and Depra was just Sato being like, game 1 was just like, Depra only has 2 basics.
Yep.
So he like plays 1 naturally and then like gets the other off the first Field of Ruin. And then it's like, after that, It's just goodbye
Look,
lands.
I don't play any basics in my 4-color Dreadhorde deck.
Yeah.
If you play this against me, you're just blowing up my lands.
It's just the end of your lands. I kind of love it. I mean, like, I love it, right? Because you can think of, like you said, Mono Red one way to, like, quote unquote, keep people honest. But, like, another one, if it's just like, oh, you're taking advantage of, like, the fact that mana is really good
mana
right
bases,
now.
Yep.
But guess what? What if I stop you from doing that?
What if I do this?
So that's pretty great.
I like it. It's mean in a really fun, different way than we've actually have had access to in Standard recently. And it's, of course, just a good Golgari mid-range deck at its heart as well.
Esper Control is kind of falling by the wayside.
Yeah, I haven't really seen this out there.
I think especially considering all of like the Super Friends decks, which can be kind of difficult for it.
Like, what's it going to do with its board wipes?
I mean, exactly. Like, it has these wraths, and eventually you run, like, when you have maybe 4 counter spells in your main, and your opponent is running, like, 16 planeswalkers.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What are you going to do?
Yeah. Well.
Eventually you just...
I'm out of counters.
And, like, with stuff like Narset coming down early, potentially, and, like, stopping their card advantage. Yeah.
I got to ask why nobody's playing Settle the Wreckage.
You know, I don't know.
I feel like it would be really good right now.
Maybe it'll make a resurgence.
I mean, it would help. It would help Esper Control. It would help Jeskai Control.
Yeah.
Kenji played Jeskai Control at the Mox and was, blasted into oblivion by Jeskai Super Friends. So that was a very clear example of that happening.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if Sarkin's sending this army at you, that would be a pretty good Settle the Wreckage. Don't forget about Settle. I don't want to know why I'm telling people this.
Yeah. I guess... Though, like, you wouldn't want to, but it feels like such a toss-up because you don't necessarily want to keep it in that matchup because they could be onto you and just be like, well, I'm going to make dragons. And you're like, okay, well, there's no way I can interact with you making a dragon every turn.
That's true.
So
it would be good for, like, a few days.
It's like yeah.
And finally on our list, Gruul. If you like to beat down with some fatties, Gruul is still an option for you. And and it's also kind of a little bit super frenzy.
Yeah.
Because Sarkin's in there, of course.
Yeah.
With Nissa and with Domri. And they can head to the skies, too.
That angry little boy.
So here's some interesting data from the Mythic Championship qualifier, day 2, that Simon Nielsen put together, which I think is kind of neat. That says these are the top decks that people were playing in day 2. Mono Red was number 1.
Yeah. 36 copies.
Easily in the lead.
Ugh. Barf. Freaking barf.
People were saying that they think the reason for this might be partially that a lot of those people qualified for day 2 were double queuing in real life at events like Grand Prix Providence.
Yeah. Maybe.
So they're like, well.
They're just like, get on, clean up my matches real quick. It'll be over.
So funny. But also, if you're playing a lot of Planeswalkers, like, it's going to punish you for that a little bit.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it's also like, it is representative of like what makes Mythic a lot of the time is like people who like grind a lot of quick games.
Yep.
With Mono Red. Then we've got Gruul coming up next. This is a surprise to me.
Yeah, 15. No 2 same main decks.
Wow.
That's interesting. So nobody has settled and said this is the ideal Gruul list.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of cool.
13 Command the Dreadhorde.
Yeah, so this is quickly rising in popularity. There are 8 people on 4-color Dreadhorde, 5 on the Sultai build from Eric Froelich.
10 of Mono White aggro, or just general white weenie, 3 on Mono White and 7 on Blue White.
Yeah, essentially the same kind of situation there. And here's your favorite, Nissa Ramp is what they're calling it.
The new, I love it. I can't wait to see Nissa Who Shakes the World just mess everybody up.
She's so good.
She's absurd.
But think about Settle the Wreckage. I mean, talk about blowing up your lands. But I guess you get new ones.
Get new lands.
Never mind. Delete that.
Then we've got 7 on Esper midrange, 5 on Is It Phoenix. Only 2 of those with Saheeli in the main.
Okay.
And 5 on Jeskai Super Friends.
Okay, interesting.
And 5 on Grixis variants.
Oh, 2 of them are playing Captain Lannery Storm.
Say what?
All right, Captain Lannery Storm. Hello.
Good day.
Yeah, good day to you, Lannery.
Wow.
That's interesting.
That is super interesting. You think they just accidentally made those instead of something else when they were crafting ranks?
Like Legion Warboss.
Yeah.
I mean, Legion Warboss is like very good right now.
Yeah.
Very, very puts a lot of pressure on Planeswalkers.
The number of times that I've been playing against someone like Jeskai Super Friends and they bring it in from the sideboard and you're just like,
The worst. Slash the best.
Yeah.
But overall, this picture of Standard, like you said, is an amazing stew.
It's true. It's a super, It's such a diverse format right now.
I love this. And
Same.
I got to give props to the playtest and design teams in Wizards of the Coast. I mean, like, maybe something's going to happen that makes me take back this statement, but like, they've done a great job here.
Like you play a Command the Dreadhorde mirror.
Yeah. That might do it.
I take it all back.
But like, this Standard is fantastic so far.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of really fun limited formats. You were just talking about Dominaria.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. We can talk about this in a second when we talk about other formats that are up right now. But yeah,
like,
been good.
What an amazing addition for Wizards of the Coast and for Magic in general to have that team and have that team working on this kind of stuff and just making great,
doing a great
standard
job.
and draft environments for us. So huge thumbs up to them. Sick. Everybody, a big thank you to UltraPro for being one of our sponsors of our show.
That's right. UltraPro, they make deck boxes, dice, binders, playmats, card sleeves, giant fluffy dice.
Yeah, everything.
Literally everything. Sweet relic tokens so you can keep track of your life total or what tokens you have on the battlefield.
Yes. And they've got new art that features a Japanese art for the Planeswalkers in War of the Spark.
Amazing.
Which is, of course, glorious. They've got it on playmats. They've got it on sleeves.
Incredible.
And I know people want to buy this stuff because it's absolutely beautiful and the demand is high. So that's where you get it. UltraPro. I'm holding here an UltraPro Satin Tower deck box, which is hard and probably can be run over by a tractor and still survive.
When you knocked on that, I felt bad for your knuckles.
That's how sturdy this thing is.
There you go.
But yeah, tons of great stuff from UltraPro. Always keeping up on the newest art from every set. And you can find their stuff at cardkingdom.com/GLHF2. Let's talk about some fun you can have on the old MTG Arena.
That's right. I just briefly wanted to say, because I was playing a ranked draft because it's the end of the season, trying to see if I can bump up one more level. And
where are you at?
I'm in gold right now.
Okay.
I want to get my butt up to the next one.
Yeah.
Platinum. Anyways, yes. But it's difficult in draft sometimes.
Oh, we're so close to the end too.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a longer process because you have to do the whole draft. Anyways, but right now it is ranked draft Dominaria.
Yeah.
And I forgot how good that format is.
So good.
I've only played 2 matches so far, but both of them were just so interesting.
Yeah.
They were just great, like a lot of back and forth. It never felt it's not a bomb driven format really.
Nope.
It's just
a good format.
Lots of good stuff happening.
Really solid. You were kicking a bunch of Get to
Chroniclers,
which is like
3
the
of them. I got to
thing
kick
ever.
3 of them in one game.
Yes.
And I cast the same copy of Cast Down 3 times. Beautiful. So anyways, I just wanted to give a shout out in case you did not play during Dominaria and you're like, hey, I want to get in on this or I want to try it out. Just one, there's basically you can draft almost anything.
Yeah,
there's a lot of great
good
things.
strategies.
But there's like Blue Red Wizards.
That's my favorite.
Is a great one.
Yep.
Blue White Historic.
Also very good. Flyers.
Yeah, very good. Green Black Tokens.
Made by our Saproling Lord and Savior.
Yes, Slimefoot.
I almost said
Slimefoot.
Fibblethip.
Yes.
I almost said Fibblefoot is what I almost said.
Fibblefoot.
Which is the glorious love child of Fibblethip and Slimefoot.
No one needs that.
Ooh, horrifying.
No one needs to hear about that.
Oh, God.
Anyways.
And you can play multiple colors.
But also, you can definitely play like 4 or 5 color with
Grow from the
Ashes.
Yep.
So anyways, I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't played that format, or if you, like me, just forgot how good it was and you jump back into it and you're like oh yeah, this was great.
I'm going to give a shout out to, which I know you also like, the new Momir event that's happening.
Aces.
Till, what do we say, the 31st?
Yes.
On Magic Arena. So you can play Momir, which we love. If you're a newer player, it's a fantastic way. That's exactly 0 risk. It's a free event to play.
Yes.
And you get to know a lot of the cards in Standard because you get random converted mana cost cards based on the mana you spend. But in this one specifically, you also get one of every War Planeswalker in your deck.
Yeah.
That, of course, you don't get to keep, but they're in there for the event. And
it leads to such interesting decisions.
You're like, what should I do?
Yeah.
Should I make a creature? Should I make a Planeswalker? The games have been really, really cool. And you earn card styles for the number of wins, card styles and gold.
Yeah, the beautiful stained glass walkers.
Stained glass walkers.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And in case you're like, Momir, what? Literally all it is that you're playing lands and you have a little avatar that you can activate on your turn, once on your turn.
Yep.
And you tap X lands and you discard a card and it'll give you any creature with CMC X.
So it could be a real stinker or it could be a real great one.
In this case, from the History of Arena.
From the History of Arena, yeah. And if that's not your jam, Pauper is what's coming up next in the special free event.
And you'll be able to get more walkers in theory.
More stained glass walkers.
In Pauper.
I'm so excited.
Same.
I've got to make a Pauper deck.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Now I'm feeling
I think I have a good Demir one. Okay. I don't know if it's still good. It was good at the time.
I know, right? I made a red white one and I'm
you
like,
can always
that
make
was good.
a rats.
We're the rats. If you want to be that person, or persistent petitioners, if you want to be
that person.
Well, everybody, thanks for hanging out again this week on Good Luck High Five. That's our show.
That's right. Once again, a huge shout out and thank you to everyone who's a patron of the show over on patreon.com/GLHF Magic. It means so much to us.
Whenever we see an email with a new patron, we legitimately feel like it's the best day in our lives.
It warms our cold, dead hearts.
No bully. That's no hyperbole. Seriously, it is the greatest emails that I receive. So know that you're giving us that when you become a patron and continue to do so with your continued patronage.
Thank you again to our sponsors, Card Kingdom and UltraPro. Two fantastic different ways to get great. Wait, it's two. I'm like they're two different things.
TWO.
Yes,
they're two fantastic. TWOTOO. They're two fantastic.
Oh my god!
To get everything you need for Magic.
Wow, I was struggling through the end of that sentence.
That was great. But yeah, check out both of them for more information and for everything that your magical life needs. Next week coming up, almost going to be the Modern Horizons pre-release, which is just almost unbelievable.
Dang.
And the Upkeep release this week, if you need your dose of weekly Magic news, came out yesterday, Monday of the week. It's out every single Monday. Go subscribe to that podcast if you haven't already.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. Hit the little bell so you get notifications when episodes come out if you want to keep yourself current on everything that's going on in Magic.
And make sure that you check out our board game reviews.
Yes.
Gone Shown Clever coming out this week and very cool.
We
really enjoyed
Gone Shown
it.
Clever.
So much so that we both have the app on our phones now.
Yep. And you can find that at youtube.com/GLHF board games. But yeah, thanks everybody for being so cool. We've got the coolest crew in Magic. I really believe that's true. And, keep your ears open, your hearts open, and your mouths shut.
That's no.
Well, it's better than what I was going to say.